Hi viewers, welcome to Webcode School. In my last video, I have explained about first jQuery program using JavaScript library. That is a downloaded JavaScript library. Today I am going to explain jQuery program without downloading JavaScript library. That is using CDN. CDN means Content Delivery Network. It means that using the network we are delivering the content and using it in our jQuery program. So how to get the CDN from the internet? In the browser, search jQuery CDN and we'll get code.jquery.com, and there are many other websites, but I prefer the official website, and open it in a new link. Then here we can see the latest stable versions, and as we know, the uncompressed and minified. So right click on any of the link and open it in a new tab. We can see all the JavaScript code present here in the network. It means we can use this only if we have internet connection. So let's copy this link. Now go to edit place. We can write our programs in edit place also. Let me start with the program HTML, and I am closing HTML. Head, and I am closing the head. Within the head I am entering title, and my title is CDN, that is Content Delivery Network. I am closing the title. Now here we write the script tag. Instead of using a downloaded source, I am using CDN, that is the link which I have copied. I am pasting here, and I am closing the script tag. Now let me write my HTML part that I will write in body tag. Let me close the body tag. I am creating one paragraph: Content Delivery Network. As of now, I have not written anything related to jQuery. Let's execute this program. We can, using edit place, if we click Ctrl B, Ctrl plus B, then it will show it browser. So as of now I have not applied any jQuery, so I am showing a plain paragraph here. Let me write jQuery related code. As we know, we have to include jQuery related code in script tag, and we know that jQuery starts with dollar symbol, and as I said, first the document should be ready, then only we can apply any jQuery to our program. This is an anonymous function. Already told we write anonymous function, and let me apply CSS for my paragraph. As I said, all jQuery syntaxes starts with dollar symbol, and then the selector. Here my selector is a paragraph. All the selectors will be within the double quotes. Then I apply some action. Here it is a CSS. I'm applying color. This is the property name and this is the property value, which is green. And let's see, Control S, Control B. I can see in the green color. It means that using the content delivery network, we can utilize all the functions of jQuery which they have written in the network. So this works only if our internet is working. Let me explain some notes here. I have prepared some notes. Now let's know about how to use jQuery library. The first and most important thing is to include jQuery library in our web page or HTML page. We can include jQuery library in our HTML file as shown below. It is like script src is equals to scripts. It is our folder under which we are going to keep our jQuery library, and type text or JavaScript. Actually in earlier days we used to keep Java type is equals to text or JavaScript. Right now it is not required, which is deprecated, so it is not required to mention type. So this is the particular thing which we have to write in our scripts part, which usually we write in head part. And for our convenience we create another script under which we create our jQuery specific code. Let me show some example to you. Here I have created sample.html, and here we can see under the head, like here the head starts and here the head ends. So within the head tag I have included my JavaScript library and within the body tag I have created one paragraph. For that particular paragraph I am applying CSS green color. So with the help of this JavaScript library, this particular line will execute, and for this P indicates this paragraph. So for this text library demo we are going to apply green color. That we can check it. We can see green color here. Now let me explain the other nodes. Now calling jQuery library functions. So how we can call jQuery library functions? As almost everything we do using jQuery, when the document object model is ready. That I said earlier also, if you want to apply jQuery on a particular HTML element or document object model, so first the document should be ready. Then only we can apply jQuery on that particular HTML element or document object model. This can be defined by adding an event method of document base. That is that we are saying once the document is ready, then we can apply CSS. So which is called ready function, that we can apply as shown below. So we write a script tag. Within the script tag, as we said, jQuery starts with $symbol, and we are going to, like, the document should be ready, as we are saying here, document base, and it should be ready. Then we call a anonymous function as it is a ready state, so we can say that this function is at ready, so no need to give again a name. So here we can write our code. So this is a common notation in jQuery. We usually write $document.ready function. Within the function, whatever the jQuery specific code we write here. The basic syntax of jQuery is selecting HTML elements and perform some action on the elements. So once our document.ready function is ready, so the basic syntax of jQuery, so it is like we have to select something, on that we have to apply the action. So as we know, our jQuery starts with dollar symbol, then selector. Upon the selector, we apply some action. This is basic syntax of jQuery. Dollar is using dollar sign is used to define the jQuery selector expression. See, this is to define the jQuery selector expression. This part is called expression. It is a jQuery selector function and it is a shorthand notation of function, that is jQuery. It means that instead of writing like this is the actual notation. To replace that, like it is the actual notation. To replace that, using dollar is a shorthand for this particular symbol. That is, instead of jQuery we use dollar, which is similar to this. Both are same. Now, what is mean by selector? Selector is an expression. So here the selector can be paragraph or ID, tag name, whatever. It is a expression to query or find HTML DOM elements. Action is nothing but jQuery library function. Here we are including jQuery libraries. This action is one of the functions from this jQuery library. Function to be performed on a set of matched elements. Here these are, whatever we write here, we call those are matched elements. Even though action can be any of the JavaScript event also. It not necessary to be a jQuery function. It can be any JavaScript function also. Here we can see some example. $P, this is a selector, .css. This is one of the function in jQuery. So for that particular jQuery, this particular function takes two parameters. One is color, which is a property, and the value is green. It applies color green to the matching paragraph. Suppose there are two paragraphs, let's see here in the sample.html. Let me create one more paragraph, P Upen, P close, and let's run. To run in the edit place, we have to use Ctrl P. So for the Upen also, it has applied green color. Let's change the color to red. It has been changed the color to red. For time being, let me remove this library and now see. See, we are getting an error. Dollar is undefined. So this particular dollar is defined at jQuery library. So without that, it is not giving us proper CSS effect. So let me again place the library. Now we can see it has been executed perfectly and we can see the CSS effect. Now continue with the nodes. Now, as I said, we have the basic syntax is selector.action. Let's see, there are the basic selectors what we use in general. jQuery selectors. jQuery selectors are one of the most key parts of the jQuery library. jQuery selectors allows us to select and manipulate HTML DOM element or elements. So using this selector, we can select DOM elements and on that we apply actions. jQuery selectors are required at every step while using jQuery, because without selecting the HTML DOM element we can't perform any action. It means that we have to on the DOM elements only we apply jQuery. So without selecting any DOM element on which we can apply the jQuery. So it is mandatory to select any DOM element. jQuery selector is a function which makes use of expressions to find out matching elements from a HTML DOM based on the given criteria. It is a function which has some definition at the library. So based on the expression, it selects the particular DOM elements. So below are the major selectors of the jQuery. Tag ID. We know that tags are we like whatever between these angular brackets we call our tags, just like paragraph, italic, underline, whatever these are called tags. So tag ID, each tag may have ID. So where tag ID is equals to 1 2 3 or ID is equals to some. So tags starts with angular bracket, and ID means the ID value we give after any tag. Every tag will have a ID property. This is the ID value. So tag ID will we consider like this: dollar hash ID1. Hash we use hash for ID. It selects an element that uses an ID. Here it is ID1. Actually case sensitive. Okay, ID1. Okay. Tag name. We have different tags like paragraph, italic, div, whatever. So to select those we use this notation: dollar, double quotes, and tag name. It selects all the elements which are matched with div tag. Class name. HTML elements we also have a property called class. So the value of the class we use here with dot symbol. It selects all the elements which are matched with any tag that uses a class name as class 1. For example, here we can see P class is equals to class 1, and let me write one more element I class is equals to class 1. So by doing this kind of selection, which is applicable to both paragraph as well as I, it means that whatever the tags which have class as class 1, that is matches with this dot class 1. And current element. In the jQuery or JavaScript, the current element is the element which we are currently selected or we are using. We use dollar this. This indicates the current element or current object. All elements, for it is the all elements we use dollar within the double quotes asterisk or star to select all the DOM elements. And multiple elements is like a custom selection, like we have different tags: div, paragraph, span, and whatever the tag. To select multiple elements, dollar, double quotes, within the double quotes all the tags are placed separating with comma. And here we can see some example. Here hash p1 comma div. It means that hash indicates ID, all the elements having ID value p1, and all the div tags. Here one more example: div dot class 1 p. It selects all the elements that are matched with div and must uses a, it is a combination, not only div with class name class 1. So it is a extra filtering or combination, not just div with class as class 1. And also in addition to this particular match or criteria, we are also using paragraph. It means we also select all the paragraph tags. Thanks for watching my video. In my next video I will explain all these tags in detail. Keep watching my channel and also subscribe. Thank you.